Hey everybody, welcome back to Jamia's Promo, and today we will be taking a look at and playing with the Sandbox Alpha. So the Sandbox Alpha launched today, November 29th. There was also a raffle that was done that just ended last night, and those winners were notified this morning. There was 1,000 Alpha passes for those 1,000 winners or 1,000 land owners. Now there is other opportunities to get an Alpha pass other than purchasing it inside of the Sandbox or OpenSea. And so if you want to try and earn or win one of those Alpha passes, if you're not one of those initial 1,000 winners, you are able to do daily contests. And so what I want to show off is, before we get into the game, I want to show you the Sandbox Twitter. So here is the Twitter for Sandbox. As you scroll on down, here is day one, the daily contest. So this is a way that you're able to win an Alpha pass. And what it's basically stating is, take a picture of your avatar, show us what you have created, and you want to attach it into this little tweet here, and then you want to complete this form. Now the form is very simple. It's only 4 things. You want to put in your first name, or you want to put in your name, you want to put in your email address. You also want to put in a link to your image from Twitter, which I'll show you how. And you also want to put in your Sandbox wallet address. So here is the tweet. This is my image right here. I just stated this is me. And if you wanted to share this inside of that form, what you want to do is, once you click on that tweet, it's going to show you what they said and then what you said. Underneath that image, basically that tweet, it has the today's date and time, and you want to right click and you go to copy link address. Now this is the link directly to this tweet that you did that is needed for this little form. And again, it's just your name, your email address, the link of this tweet, as well as your Sandbox address. If you want to find where your Sandbox address is at, you just want to go inside of the Sandbox website, click on your profile, and you want to copy this right here, and that's going to be your wallet address. So now that you know how to basically enter in today's day one contest, again, there is around 5,000 Alpha passes to give out. They've already done 1,000. So that means that every single week they're giving out about 750 or 1,000 more. And then, so that means maybe about 150 passes, maybe 100 passes each day that'll be going out to these people that's doing these daily contests. So that is how you can enter to win, other than purchasing one of those Alpha passes. The last time I knew, the cheapest one was like 3 Ethereum. So I'm not really going to do that. I already have enough pieces of land where I've already invested enough. So I'm just trying to basically win that pass. So when you're inside the Sandbox, what you want to do is go into the Alpha. And this is where you want to download the Alpha game. Now you want to make sure you have a Windows or a regular PC. I don't think this works for Mac. Now once you download the game, all really it's going to do is put the game onto your desktop. So you can open the game right here if you want to, but I would rather do everything from the Sandbox website, because in this way I know for a fact everything is linked. So this way you can make sure that it shows right here that this is day one. This is the Alpha Hub. It already shows that I've visited it and the Alpha quest is complete. Now, I don't have any of these Alpha Pass quests completed over here just because I don't have the Alpha Pass. Once I do get one, if I can get one, then some of these right over here is going to be pushing me up in levels. This is where you can earn sand and also exclusive NFTs. Now, today is November 29th. The very next day over here is November 30th. So the next thing that will be launching is going to be the NFT Institute. So that just basically means they want you to visit the Institute and maybe take a look and read some of those NFTs that are inside of this Institute. So then this way, it's just showing and proving that you're interacting with the game every single day. And really just consider this more of a trial, not really a trial, but this is a tutorial. So this is kind of teaching you how you can play the game, where you can run around, what you can do. And this is kind of slowly getting you into the game each and every day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the Alpha Hub. You can either enter it right here by hitting this button, or you can hit on the play button. So as this is loading and getting ready, if you guys are brand new here at the channel Jamia's Promo and you appreciate these tips and tricks and tutorials of not only just the metaverse and cryptocurrency, but also Samsung videos as well. So whatever you're here for, if it's Samsung, crypto, Sandbox, Helium, hit on that subscribe button as well as the bell for notifications to get notified for all future videos. Okay, so once you join into the game, all I'm going to really do here is I'm going to move forward, and I just want to show you some of the some of the controls of everything that you want to do. So here is my mouse. You're able to rotate the game with your mouse. If you want to check out all the other options, you want to hit on O, and you can see O on the very bottom right hand side, and then you just hit on S for settings, and this is where you can change the screen resolution, the settings, things like that. Here's all the controls. So to run, you got WSAD, so forward, back, left, right. And if you want to do sprint, mine's with the shift button over here, so shift with WSA or D. Jump is going to be space, and then roll is going to be tapping with the space bar, or with the shift as well. So emotes is going to be holding T. I've actually never held T before, so we're going to test that out right now. Let's see. Yeah, well, that's kind of cool. So he's, I guess he's sad. Here we go. He's definitely happy. So now you can go over here and you can dance. And so I'm going to show you an actual, I'm going to show you a location where you can go through and you can actually dance. So here's the first guy that you want to talk to. This is going to be the main person. This is the Metaverse guide. So when you see the exclamation point on the top, this is who you want to talk to first. And so it's just talking here, splendid, a new traveler has arrived. So I'm going to go over here into Alpha Quest. And then I'm going to go to this question right over here, this answer. It says, can I do an Alpha Quest here? And then Indeed, and you just want to hit on this button here again that says tell me a bit more. And then this is what it says. There are 3 points of interest you must visit to complete this land's Alpha Quest. They are located in each of the faction areas: heroes, oracles, and scientists. All right, so now we're going to go into it, and we're going to go to on my way. And what you're looking for is yellow targets. And then when you see the glowing signposts, that's basically what that's basically your goal for this area. So you can see here on the screen that there are those different yellow areas. If you see over on that wall over there, there's a little target. So what you want to do is you just want to run. And this is where you can see your different controls. You can go left and right. You can also do your little dive. You can do your jumps. And that area that I was talking about from before, where you're able to dance, is going to be right up over here. So if you wanted to go inside of here and you wanted to dance it out, you basically hit on that T and you just go to dance. There we go. So, it's one of those fun things that you'd be able to do. And then hopefully other people will know that you can do that as well. So here is the main area. So here is your heroes faction. There's your scientists faction over there, and then your oracles faction. So what you want to do is you really want to go into all 3 of these, and you want to find that particular area. Now, if you want to sprint, make sure you hold on that shift button, and it will save you a lot of time. So here is that sign right there. You can see that there is a little icon that you wanted to take a look at. And so it says that Alpha Quest, find 3 points of interest in the Alpha Hub. So we already got 1 down and 1 done. And so now we're just going to try to go through and finish this here real quick. So I believe when it comes down to day 1, this is really all you would need to do. Now there is some other things you can also do in terms of experiences. So you can also go into different areas. You can count animals, and you can also find beacons. And so we can kind of go through some of those as well. So here is the scientist area. So we finished the scientist area. So now we just got to go over into the left again. And then we're going to look at another location. Now again, anytime that you see a person that has an exclamation point, that's going to be someone that you really want to talk to. And that's going to give you a quest. So here is the 3rd location. We already went to the very first 2. Here's the oracles area. And then, it's kind of fun to look around, play around. There's a lot of places you can go to. And there is also ladders. So if you fall down and you're trying to figure out where you need to go, and if you need to try to get on up, all you got to do is just look for these ladders. And if you're still pressing forward, that's what's going to allow you to go up the ladder. So we already took a look at all 3 locations. So now your next goal is to kind of take a look for somebody who has a exclamation point. So if you look right up over here, this guy has an exclamation point, and what you're looking for is that beacon right next to him. So there's 5 beacons that you would like to try and find. So I'm not going to do that one just yet. I'm going to go take a look at this guy right up over here with this big question or exclamation point. Now, this one's really going to be asking you to count all of the different animals. So there's different areas, and then you wanted to count all the animals. And so it says, I need your help. Some animals may have left the Alpha Hub. We need to count them. Count the number of lynxes in the scientist area, brown bears in the heroes area, and deer in the oracles. Now, I think I might remember what all of these numbers are. Let's see here. So I think the answer is 6, 5, 5. There we go. So I believe those were the numbers 655. Those are something that I've done from before. So it looks like they are all there. So counting challenge, that one is now complete. And so now we're just going to go through, we're going to run away and we're going to talk to another person. Now, anytime that you find something in the map that also has an exclamation or a question mark, you can read it and then you can take a look at what it's talking about. And so this one is going to be an NFT. And so let's just move on back. Let's take a look at what this thing looks like. So you're able to read what some of these NFTs are. And then this way, if you wanted to purchase them, you can also purchase them. If you hit on the letter N on the bottom right, it'll take you over into NFTs. And then these things that's right up over here, these ones are going to be portals. So if you want to go to different locations, you'd be able to travel to a different spot or a different destination, but they are not open just yet. Okay, so if you're running right over here, kind of next to where it says the Heroes Factions, then you're going to have this guy here with these beacons. And so it's going to ask you if you'd be able to run around and find the 5 beacons. And so you can go through and you can say, yes, I'll help. The only thing, though, is because I don't have the Alpha Pass, I don't know if some of these are going to save. But this is just kind of a good way to kind of test and play around. So it looks like that there's going to be one in this building right here. And so now we're going back inside of basically the NFT Institute. So I think this is what it's going to ask you to do tomorrow. But it's going to have you go into these different areas and more than likely read those little question marks. So you're interacting with the NFTs. And so that's what my guess is going to be for tomorrow. So you see all these little question marks. But here is that beacon that we were looking for. So here is one of them. And then once you find it, it says that you have one of the 5. And then now you just want to go through the rest of the map. And so this is where it's really going to make you really test all of your keyboard skills, your mouse skills to try to find where everything is. And really, this is what it is wanting you to do. So you can go into all of the different areas. And so inside of this spot here, I can't remember if it was outside or inside. Yeah, so this one's actually outside. And I think this is a good spot to kind of put one because it shows that you can fall down, go to different locations. And then after that, you know, it's going to push you over into this ladder. So far, we've already gotten 2 of the 5 ladders or 2 of the 5 beacons. And so now we just got to find all the rest of them. So it looks like we have another one, actually 2 more that is over this way. Now this next one is kind of in a colder area, but it's kind of nice because they made you go into a house or into a building, which would, you know, kind of test out your skills with going upstairs. So here is the 3rd beacon that we're able to find, and so now we just need to get 2 more. So one of the other beacons, which at least is my 4th one, is going to be in this main area here in between this little dance floor, then this spot right up over here. So it's going to be behind these 4 trees. You'll just head right over here. There is the 4th one, and then now you just got to find the 5th. So as we go for this very last beacon right up over here, I do want to show you that there is a chat on the very bottom left-hand side. So if you hit on the enter button, this is where you can say, you know, whatever you want. You know, hey, what's up? Now, once you hit your enter and you've sent it off, you want to hit the enter one more time just to get rid and out of that little conversation. And then now you're able to go right back into the game. And then here is the very last beacon. So we have already counted all of the animals. We've gone through the 3 different locations of all the different factions. And also too, we got all of, the beacons, the animals, and then the 3 locations. Now there is some really cool places you can go to. There was one of these buildings that I went up beforehand, and it was actually pretty fun. And it might actually be possibly right over here somewhere. So if there's a ladder at this spot, this is one that you can actually climb all the way up. So I think it must have been a different one. And this right here is a portal to Rusty Cliff, and that one opens on December 7th. So there is a lot of really cool areas that you're able to explore from, a lot of cool things that you're able to do. You can say hi to these people if you want to. You can dance, you can emote. Here's a little hip hop. So there's a lot of really cool things that you're able to do. This was pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about. And so as you went through and you played with these different locations, so if you went and you talked to the guide and you found the 3 different locations, then what that's going to do is it's going to show that you've already gone to this location. And then that's really all you need to do for the day. And then for the daily contest, you just want to add in, at least for today, the image of your avatar. And then you want to fill out that form. So this is the game. This is what it looks like. There's a lot lot of opportunity of what is able to be done here. So, you know, this is not PS4 graphics. This is not Xbox graphics. You know, this is just getting into what you're able to do and who is going to be there in this metaverse. So, you know, they're able to do a lot of things here that you wouldn't really be able to do anywhere else. And so that's why I'm a huge fan of the Sandbox. I'm a really big, you know, I'm super bullish on this one. I think that the coin is going to do fantastic. Oh, it looks like we got a few other people up over here dancing off. How about we also join them? So let's just do a little hip hop. And here we are in the game. All right, well, this is pretty much it. I'm going to probably run around a little bit more, but I wanted to show you guys how you're able to play the game, some of what the activities are able to do, some of the quests you're able to do, how you're able to run around, some of the things that you might need to know. And again, just make sure that if you are inside of your text box on the bottom, when you hit on enter, make sure you hit that enter one more time to get out of it. So then this way you'd be able to go through and still play the game. But I hope you guys appreciate this video. Hopefully, guys, you found this helpful. Again, just remember there's a lot more alpha passes that'll be sent off. 1,000 of them has already been sent, but there's still 4,000 left within this 3-week period. But other than that, I hope you guys appreciated the video. If you guys did, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe on the very bottom left hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.